Hey guys, I wanted to do another video. This one just right after this. This one I was gonna do a PS2 one, just would take a long time to do, just because I have a lot of games for the PS2, or at least a lot more games than this console. And it's another console that I really love. I think I've done sort of this video, just not labeled as this a while back, but it's to show how much I love the system. But I'm gonna do it again just because. Why not? I'm doing a new series. Let me talk about the PS Vita. This is the successor to the PSP, and yeah, this is my console. This is the Slim. I've had this for 2 or 3 years now, maybe even longer. But let's start with the system. This is the Slim model. A lot of people say that the original model is better, and I haven't personally had it, but I would agree in a sense that it would be thicker and there would be more to hold on to, because this one's kind of a little bit too slim. But if I get me a grip, it would. Sorry, if I get me a grip, it would help a lot. But the problems I have with this system so far is this back touchpad gets really scratched up because it's a really glossy material. I wish they could have made it out of something else, but I get it that they wanted to have it kind of like a screen. And yeah, I don't really like that touchpad. A lot of people hate it. I hate it. Like, I guess it helps somewhat in some games. You use it, like in Borderlands, for example. You use it to run with one of these, and one of these is your super move, which really sucked because when I'm playing it, sometimes I was trying to get relaxed, my fingers kind of go up there, and it will make me lose my super move or whatever I'm doing on screen. Like in some games, it works pretty well, and I guess I'm gonna go over the games first because I don't want to spoil too many things. I guess I'll go over one thing first that's your need for the system, if I can remember where it is. I actually don't remember where it is. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Sorry, I was looking for the spot where the PSP one is, but it's not the same. This is the memory card, and I had something to compare it to. I guess I'll use Bender. That's the only thing I have to. This is a small minifigure from Mega Bloks. This is the only thing I had to compare it to. It goes to his knee, I guess. The point is, it's extremely tiny. Oh, actually, here's the tab. That would help my case a little more. If it would come out of thing. Yeah, it's a little bit smaller than a thumbtack plastic component. And this thing costs a lot of money. This is a 32 gigabyte one. The biggest one, I think, is 64. And I can afford that. There's no way I can afford that, and there's no way I feel good about affording that. And this was $70. Of course, I had my GameStop point thing. That day I joined up with GameStop, so the GameStop's whatever it's called, the Gold or Pro, whatever it is, where it's like they gave me a good percentage off it, and they gave me in my emails. That's why I went up there that day. They gave me like a $5 off coupon. And yeah, that's how I got this. But of course, I paid a lot less than it would have been. But still, $70 for this thing. And you needed this thing. You need it for this console. Before I had this, when I just got the console, I got 2 games. I got a download game, and I got a digital game, a physical game. I couldn't put both those games. I couldn't play both those games because you had to have some room in there for your save data. And yeah, it's not enough. I think they should have had some kind of system memory in here, because it's ridiculous. Because these are expensive. I think like a small 8 gigabyte one is like, I think it's around $20, and that barely holds anything. But if you do get this console, I'm gonna have to say that you need this memory card. You need some kind of memory card to play it. Now I'm gonna get on my games, so I can say the rest later, because there's some other things I want to do, but I kind of want to go over my games separately. First, as I said, I had Borderlands 2, and I think there's a really good point of the game, even though a lot of people don't like it. Like, good enough for it. Like, it's actually the one I play more often. I have the PS3 version too, Focus. I have the PS3 version too. I just like that version better. So I'm getting dry mouth. Next, I have Minecraft, which really sucks because I bought this box at the store. And this is ridiculous in my opinion. Still think it's ridiculous. And I didn't know until I got in the car. In tiny print, it says download game voucher. Luckily, I got this on sale, so I wasn't extremely mad. Why would I buy a case at the store, and download it? Wouldn't I just get a $20 coupon thing? Wouldn't I just get one of those $20 card things? Just saying. I'm a collector. I like to have. That's why I still have this case. I like to have the case. And Minecraft suffers with slowdown a lot on the PS Vita. That's one thing to say. Even though it's playable, as I said, this was one of the games I could only play one or the other on my game system at the time, and I often choose Minecraft over the other game. I guess I'll go ahead and say that game, Little Big Planet. I could either play Little Big Planet or I could play Minecraft. I only had no space originally for one of those when I got the system. Sword Art Online Lost Song. I haven't played that much because it doesn't have customization mode like the PS4 counterparts to it, which really sucks in my opinion. Soul Sacrifice. I personally haven't got that much into this game yet. Tearaway. Yeah, I think this is the only game that uses the back touchpad in an enjoyable way. I really like how it uses the touchpad. Batman 2 DC Superhero. I have a problem with it. Yes, sir. I have a problem with this copy of the game. I don't like Lego games, but I'm slowly getting into it, so I got this. And the whole, all of the, I'm not sure if they're just supposed to be like this for a stylized effect, but all of the cutscenes are completely washed out. It's really ridiculous in my opinion. Next, got Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time. Yeah, it's just a fun game. There's not much to say about it. And then this is my favorite game on the system that I really wish could go somewhere else because the system didn't do so well. I wish I had a console for one of this. Freedom Wars. I love this game. This is a JRPG, kind of. I guess it would be. It's a really fun game. Basically, the story is you're a prisoner and you have to do these different. You have to fight these different monsters to get time off your sentence again. And it's a really fun game. I spent hours in this game, and I think I got it for around $20 or $10. Don't exactly remember, but it's a really good deal. And one thing I will say about the system, not like its PSP counter, not like its little older brother. These are expensive. The cheapest games I got was $10. I'm just saying when it comes to not like the PSP. This game is pretty good for only $3. I only spent $10 on one game. Not saying it's a complete bad thing. Just a tiny little gripe. And there's not that many games whenever I go to a game store. And usually, I think this is going to be a system that if you want to collect for it, I'll collect for it now. I think eventually it's going to be like the Sega Saturn, where it's extremely hard to find the games for it. Or if you can find them, they're going to be extremely expensive. So right now, I'll start collecting up on this game if I was you. And what I am doing myself, whenever I find one for a good deal. So, like I said, I'm going to get some little gripes now that I'm done. These are the only games I was able to play for a long time. Either this one or the other. You couldn't fit both. Then Minecraft, since it was download only, and you know how Minecraft is, it updates every once in a while. Eventually, it got to the point where updates made I couldn't fit it on there anymore. So eventually I broke down. I bought a memory card, which is stupid. You shouldn't have to buy a memory card to play physical games. At least be able to play one or two. In its defense, if I didn't buy Minecraft, I would have been able to fit everything. But Minecraft can't be that big of a game. But with all the faults, I'm gonna say, is the PS Vita worth it? Even I don't know really. This is the only console that I'm kind of on it because personally I like it, But think of how much this costs. This costs $200 plus $50 for a memory card. Technically, it would have been $70, but I had the coupon thing. Like, I think I already explained that, but I don't remember. I say it is, but only if you can afford more games, like unless me. Like, you can play your digital PSP games, so you can technically get cheap games. Just my PSP games, I'd rather have physical, in case you haven't noticed. So, I say that is it worth it on this is kind of iffy, but to me, it's worth it because I have enjoyed most of the games I've played for it so far. I've spent I've spent like probably close to 100 hours in Freedom War trying to find it. And if you do get this game, one thing to look out for: make sure you don't get a Japanese copy. Test it out before you leave the store, because that's what I did with this one. I got me a Japanese copy of the game, and I couldn't understand any of it. It made me extremely angry. But I'm actually kind of want to play Freedom War, so I'm gonna see you guys later.